Hello everyone, and welcome back to Green Potion Studios. I'm Baseborn.
And I'm Frozen Face.
And we're not actually playing Dark Souls, but we are playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. And there's a message on the floor, and it's going to say, amazing chest ahead. And you know how I know that? Because people are obvious. That's how I know that. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that we're watching a recording of ourselves previously playing.
Yeah. It's, there... Every single time you enter this room, it will either say amazing chest or great chest.
Great, yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually seen great.
I always
see amazing.
I've seen great chest ahead.
I mean, it is an amazing chest.
I
mean, it is. I mean, in terms of chests,
yeah,
it's up there. It's on the scale, definitely on the high end.
Yeah,
and it's completely animated, and I feel completely comfortable saying that.
Yeah, why? Anyone who still says that they can't be attracted to a computer-generated image,
there
have been
in 1995
images out there that I have seen, and I was like, that for sure
is a person.
It's a real life. No. And there is some really bad CGI and graphics out there.
Yeah, there is.
But I don't know. There's still that uncanny valley area. But it's going away more and more.
Yeah,
Give them another 10 years, it'll probably be gone.
I mean, look at games that are coming out now. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even...
That Metal Gear Solid 5 looks amazing.
Really does.
I want to play that. That's probably the #1 game on my wish list right now.
But,
oh well, I can't afford it right now.
Dark Souls.
We're playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, we're broke.
For now.
For now.
But we're already making sure that money is put aside for Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
So don't you worry about that.
Don't you worry about that. That is already I'm going to pre-order that when it...
I don't know if I'm going to pre-order. I mean...
if I can, I will.
I don't know if they're going to give you anything amazing.
There'll probably be some reskins.
Pre-purchasing.
Probably be some reskins.
And it's not really... it is essentially the same thing as pre-ordering when you buy it on Steam, but it's still pre-purchasing it. I don't think you get many bonuses on Steam, or not from Steam itself.
Well, look for Dark Souls 2, we got all the reskin items.
Right,
and they were different. I mean, they were very slightly different.
Like the white Murakumo or something
no,
like that?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, the yellow longsword, like, with the quartz crystal on it. And, like, I think it's the black flame stone dagger or something. I don't know. It's a dagger with, like, black crystals on it. You didn't get any of this stuff? I have it.
Yeah,
I have it on my characters.
You get that
because I pre-ordered.
You get that crystal sword anywhere.
You can get it at the end.
But you had it at, like, the beginning.
But I had it at the beginning.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's still just a regular longsword. It's just...
No, it does more damage.
No.
Alright, right here, I'm going to fight Loudtrick.
Yay, Loudtrick.
If you recall in our earlier episode,
that didn't go
well.
No.
It didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
So we decided to cheese him.
Yeah.
We did have someone suggest that we use poison arrows, but since we couldn't warp, and we spent so much time leveling anyways, we just used this Dragon Slayer great bow right
Hell
here.
yeah.
Because it has much further reach. We don't have the hawk ring, so... Excuse me.
It does take a while.
The only other way to actually damage them would be with poison arrows. Because as soon as you take a step when you go in this room, they'll trigger if you damage them.
Right.
There are ways to work around it a little bit, but...
From what I understand, if you go up the side here and you shoot down at them, they'll, like, run through the grate door somehow, like through a glitch.
Oh,
and they'll, like, die.
Yeah. I've never
done it.
Seen that or been able to do it.
I've just heard about it, but that was another thing. We didn't try it, but that was another thing that we could have attempted.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a very effective method, and I believe at some point in there you tell me to kill the mage.
Yeah, because fuck that
right
guy.
now.
Yeah, fuck
perfect
that guy.
timing.
Fuck that guy. Seriously.
That guy's a headshot.
Such a d-bag. I hate him. He is the reason this fight sucks. If it was not for him, this fight would not be anywhere near.
Well, I mean,
three melees even would have been fine. It's once you throw that range.
I don't know. I really feel once you get the 3 people in there and you have the full gang squad, then it just becomes so much harder.
But with melees, you can kite them, and you can kind of. With this situation, it's a little bit different because they stick together very, very much, and that ranged one guy almost always stays behind.
Well, this is also coming from someone who could very, very easily take out the gang squad in Dark Souls 2.
Right. Exactly.
So, but I'm just saying, for a person like me, 3 melees is still a lot to deal with. I'm terrible with dealing with a gang squad. I'm absolutely terrible at it.
But they don't... See, that's the very big difference between the AI here and the AI there is... They don't really stick together as much. The bowman, who I can't remember the name of at the moment, kind of stays behind and tries to hit you with arrows. Yeah. Whereas in this case, if you run up around the corner, up the stairs or something, all three of them are going to follow you. And that doesn't happen in the other one. And the other place is kind of set up in a way where you can really use the surrounding areas to better the fight. And in this case, there's really not much. There's 2 staircases. If you jump off at the top, you will get damaged. They won't.
So it's not worth it.
So it's not worth it.
It seems to be that glitch spot on the stairs where they sometimes take 4 or 5 damage when they
for like no reason. But then that would take forever if you actually wanted to try manipulating that somehow.
You could.
You could.
You could literally just keep running in a circle, stopping just enough for them to catch up. The only problem that you have with that is Lauchik runs much, much faster than his henchman. So he would be on your tail, and then before you know it, one of your hundreds of loops around it would probably take. You'd just run smack dab and they'd sandwich you, and probably on the stairs, and it wouldn't go well.
Nope.
So I forget what move he uses when he gets down low on health like that.
I think it probably raises his attack or something, because he doesn't seem to be taking much less damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the damage seems about the same. He's not recovering anything.
It is. The numbers are lower, but he's also kind of far back.
Yeah.
And I think it has more to do with the range than it does.
Oh, he's still alive?
Yeah, there's one more. I think it has more to do with the range. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Target destroyed.
Woo! Only 3267 for that.
Yep. But you get a decent amount of items though.
Yeah, you do get the
armor set,
ring of favor,
the ring,
and the armor set, which you can't get the armor set unless you.
And of course the Firekeeper soul.
Oh yes, and I forgot that there's a giant right there.
Yeah, yeah. And we're gonna head back to Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, just head on up there. Well, first we're gonna grab that armor set.
Right. Of course.
It's on the
gotta grab the armor set.
It's on the right-hand side of the room after you go up one of the spinning elevator corkscrew things.
So weird.
I thought it was weird, but it's a cool design.
Kind of neat. Yeah.
It would be terrible to. I mean,
actually
imagine trying to use an elevator like this in real life that's in constant motion and you have to like jump on and off.
Yeah, it's a little impractical.
You'd have so many people injured. Not to mention, there's no guard once it goes up. So you could just fall down into the little corkscrewy area.
Yeah.
And you don't want to know what happens once you get to the bottom of that spinning mechanism.
And you know there'd be a bunch of idiots who'd be laughing, jumping in and out of it.
Oh yeah.
Because that's humanity.
Hell, when I was 12, I probably would have been one of those idiots.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? I would have been with those idiots. I wouldn't have actually done it, but I would have been laughing at the people doing it. Until one of them died. And then I'd probably be scarred for life.
True story.
Yeah. True story.
Yeah.
So now we're heading back to Firelink.
Yep. We decide from here we are going to go to the forest, I believe, and buy. Oh wait, no. First we're gonna put the the Firekeeper back.
Gotta get her back, and she starts talking. Oh God. Oh, someone just make her stop.
She says 2 lines, and one of them's like, Please,
I'm being
please
sarcastic.
don't let me
Don't
offend
you understand what I'm saying?
Misogynist.
Jeez. Jeez. Shitlord. Yeah. Said it. Reinforce Estus Flask. Well, no, unfortunately, won't be doing that.
Please.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can get your Estus Flask
Please.
to full without letting her die. At least
in
in
a single
one
playthrough? Let's see. There's the Firekeeper in Anor Londo that you can kill. There is the Firekeeper soul that's down below in New Londo, in the ruins.
And the one we got on
Undead Burg.
Yeah.
Just below the
Undead Parish, actually.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Undead Parish. Correct. Thank you.
It's technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Right. And I'm trying to think. There should be a couple more.
I'm pretty sure there's one down in the demon rooms.
That sounds plausible. Like Lost Izalith?
No.
Or you're talking about where all like the
I think there's one down where all the Taurus demons are.
Right.
That's right before Lost Izalith.
Maybe. I don't remember. To be quite honest, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And
all of them.
honestly, that's only 4. Even there. There's got to be though. There's got to be a way to do it.
We're gonna have to look this up and.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not right now.
You don't need it though. That's the best part though about this is you don't actually need anything to be totally maxed. You just need something.
I mean, our
to
Estus
really
right now is really weak.
It is
really weak, and
it takes like 3 to fill out.
Since we haven't done the catacombs yet, it's we can't do the rite of kindling, which means we're stuck at 10. We can't get up to 20. Which, man, we're going to have to do a lot of farming for humanity once we can do the rite of kindling. There's going to be a bunch of bonfires that you're going to want to make sure that you do this at.
That is true.
The one before Sif is a great example.
Yeah, Sif. So we're going to Andre, and I don't remember what we're doing here. Are we upgrading?
We gotta be, right? Didn't we upgrade... we were upgrading the Zweihander, but we still don't have quite enough strength. I need a sip. My throat is... It's quite scratchy.
Is it?
It is.
Zweihander.
And what? I think we get it to +8, right? Yeah.
+8. And now it's... I think now it's stronger than... whatever we were using, the bastard sword.
Only by
a little bit.
Couple of points, and I think with our, I don't know. I don't remember what the scaling is for the bastard sword.
Neither of us want.
I think it's C's. Let's find out.
Are we?
Yeah, see, it's 210, 234. It's doing 336 versus 314, so it's still not worth it. It's better, but it's not worth it yet. But that's because we had a bastard sword at +10.
Oh yeah, and I believe it made us roll slower too.
Yes. But boy, do I love me some big weapons.
Not a huge fan. I did really like the smelter sword in Dark Souls 2, especially the magic one. I thought that was pretty cool. Especially
yeah, the blue one was cool.
If you could build a set where you could actually viably use both swords at the same time, it just always looked really cool to me.
Yep. I did it. You need like 60 vitality, but it's cool.
It's cool.
It's pretty cool. Power stancing 2 smelter swords while wearing smelter armor. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Smelter armor is so...
I never really did anything with that though. I
strange
used like a clip of it in like 2 videos, and then that was it. I never really touched that build again. I didn't really care. I was like, this is cool. Okay.
You weren't doing...
It's fun to use.
You weren't doing a huge ton of PvP at that time, though.
No. A huge ton.
A huge ton.
Huge ton. And now you're repairing everything, so this is cool. This is boring. let's skip this.
No.
No?
No. You're gonna show it.
Alright.
You're gonna show it.
Okay. I'm gonna take a sip of my
Whoa.
My, you can't see the label. It's because we don't advertise for these people.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued.
I don't think they would sue us.
They might sue us. We have a lot.
Something tells me.
We have a lot for them to take.
Something tells me they won't give a shit. It'll probably cost them a lot more.
Well, hello again. Need anything?
Sometimes it's not about how much money it costs.
Sometimes
you know?
it's just the principle of the thing.
Okay, Baseborn, you're too young. You don't understand these things.
I'm older than you.
That's not the way I'm remembering it.
Crest of Artorias. Yes.
I'll get you.
Yes, we went the back way into the forest. We were like, you know what? Fuck it. Why bother going through? Because we just wanted the Ember anyway.
And to talk to Alvina.
Right. And that's all on the other side, so we just pulled out that crest and popped her right in.
Oh, yes. And, this area was such a pain. This area was such a pain. You have 5 million of these guys running around everywhere.
Yeah, there's just so many of them.
And they just kept coming. They just kept coming.
And phrasing.
All coming everywhere.
Yes.
Just like dicks out and jacking it. Anyways.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you know what I think is kind of stupid though is like these ones are weaker than the ones behind the
because I mean,
and I don't know, they don't look different, at least not that I can.
Yeah, no, they aren't different. They have
but
the same
they are
moveset,
stronger.
But they do take more hits to kill,
and they do more damage.
They also give you more souls.
Do they?
Yeah. It's like when you run into like a hollow infantry and like things betwixt and compare it to one from like Huntsman's. They're different.
Well, no. The hollows and things betwixt are completely different from the ones. They have like a different outfit and everything.
Trees don't wear clothes.
Yeah, I
Baseborn,
know.
Use your head.
I know they don't wear clothes. I know. They could have given them like a purple vine or something. I don't know. Something to separate them. But they don't seem to be any different. So here, you're just going to book for it?
Yeah, if you just run straight for Alvina and ignore all the invisible guys and the bandit and the caster, and you can just go in here, and as soon as you talk to her, they all just off? Like, oh.
I was skeptical, and then this happened. I just see this guy's shield, and he's just walking away.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
He totally thought I was just going to die.
I thought they were going to back attack you, and no.
Nope.
No.
For some reason, they just stopped right there. That's it.
So what's this thing about? I mean, it's supposed to be a cat, but it looks like
it is the scariest cat. I look at how far
it
back
looks like the one from Alice in Wonderland, only a different color.
In like a nightmare. Like
yeah,
it's sides
like the
of its
mouth
go behind its friggin' ears.
Right.
But you get the Ring of the Cat Covenant for joining, and you become part of the Forest Covenant. And
right.
Whenever someone invades the forest, which technically all you're doing to invade the forest is walking through that archway right there, that costs $20,000. And that's why all these people attacked you. They're NPCs in the Covenant, but they just completely ignore you. And this is who I wanted to talk to by joining the Covenant. This is Shiva of the East. And if you talk to him here, he will give you some information that Alvina basically just said herself. And then he goes down to Blighttown. And if you go and you visit him down in Blighttown, you can buy a bunch of really cool dexterity weapons. That's going to be good for our builds, like the Ujigatana and the Washing Pole. I believe he has a couple of curved blades as well. So that's going to be something. I don't think we actually got to it in this episode, but it's something we're going to be doing relatively soon. Now that we have decided how we want to build the character, it's best if we get a few weapons that are actually really suited for that build. So the type of weapons you're going to want to be using if you are a dex build are katanas, spears, things like that. Right now, I spend a extraordinary amount of time looking around for the crystal ember, and I am looking in the complete wrong area. For some reason, I thought it was up over here, but it is actually, it's what, the Eastern armor set is over here.
Yes, the Eastern armor set. We do grab that. And there's,
I couldn't remember it. Oh yeah, no, you insisted that.
Yeah, I
we get
insisted that we get it.
it. And right now, we were about questioning how many of these things are actually in this forest, because
It's a lot.
I had already killed a bunch of them, and they just kept coming. I don't know why they designed so many in this one area. They aren't too bad, but it got a little annoying after a little while.
There were a couple spots where it got a little hairy.
It's just there's so many of them, and every single time I had killed a group of them, I'd like relax after that, and then another one would show up, and I'd just be like, crap, and I'd kill that one, and suddenly, oh, here's 4 more. Why not? Let's do this. You do get a good amount of purple moss.
That's true. They have a very high drop rate for moss. Very high.
But I mean, is there really any more poison areas left?
I mean, there's always some poison that you got to worry about somewhere, and they're good to keep around for PvP.
And the main thing that we got to worry about next is being cursed, which that's probably gonna suck.
Yeah, that usually sucks.
Probably gonna suck, but it's fine. We are definitely going to have to do a bit of humanity farming, because we want to do the catacomb as our next area after we finish all this little side trip
Stuff.
here, because we want to be able to get the sunlight maggot before we actually God, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, I noticed.
Before we get to the Tomb of the Giants.
Yes, we need to give humanity to...
If you haven't been to the Tomb of the Giants, then it is the worst area. It is just completely pitch black.
And the enemies can kill you and, like...
Oh, yeah, those big skeleton
hits.
guys, and it's just, like... The paths are narrow.
They aren't super hard if you can see them, but if you can't see them, you're pretty much fucked.
And the way that the platforms are designed is that you can very easily slide off the side of an edge just by being like an inch off of where you should be. Come on. I need to hurry up and kill these things, grab the Eastern armor, so I can cut to us grabbing that crystal ember. Oh yeah, these things did, I think right here I was getting really, really mad and, like, impatient. I was so tired of killing these things.
We could just cut to the part where you get the armor.
What is... I just saw it.
But you're gonna run around for a while.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I really gonna do that?
Yeah, you really do that.
Alright, we'll cut. We'll be back, guys.
And we got the armor. Oh, that took forever.
And now let's get that crystal ember.
Alright. These poor bastards. They're just kids, man.
Yeah,
They're just
they
kids.
deserved it. We are right now just about to grab that crystal ember. It's right ahead of me in that lake right there. Well, lake. Pond.
Yeah, lake.
Puddle.
That's a lake.
That's totally a lake.
Yeah.
Anyways, it took me, I'm not even going to say, an embarrassingly long amount of time to remember that I was in the wrong area.
Yep. Finally crossed over past Elvina.
And I remember,
ran up.
I just wanted to go up.
Of course, he's going to hit you.
Enchanted ember,
Yes,
not the crystal
oh,
ember.
yeah, we did that last time, too.
I think we did.
We kept calling it crystal. It's enchanted.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got it.
I'm trying to remember who you give this ember to. I think it might be.
I think it's the guy below.
Yeah, in New Londo.
New Londo, the guy that's behind the cage.
Yeah, because I know
You're gonna stop
you
here
give
and you're just gonna stand.
the Chaos Fire Embers, right? And I just keep falling.
Yeah.
You give the Chaos Fire Embers to the skeleton,
Right.
But anyways, we're gonna call this episode here. If you like this
Absolutely.
episode, hit that like button. Next time we'll be back to our normal format, so don't worry about that.
And we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.